I get asked this question a lot. If you're new here, welcome. I'm a urologist and pelvic surgeon. And if you're new here, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss my new videos each and every week. So what is Arinac? Arinac is an over-the-counter supplement that has recently become very popular for women who suffer from overactive bladder, also known as OAB. OAB is a condition where you might have urgency, urinary frequency, and sometimes leakage. And it's very common. It affects about 16% of women. And oftentimes people will try a number of different things to help improve their symptoms. So what does the science say about Arinac? Is it helpful? Is it safe? What should you know before you take it? So let's dive into it. The data on Arinac for overactive bladder is actually pretty limited. There's only been one small study looking at 92 women with overactive bladder symptoms, and they took Arinac, which is a combination of 3 different herbs, and they took it for 8 weeks. And what they found was that there was no significant difference in overactive bladder symptoms or quality of life. However, there are some data to suggest that the ingredients in Arinac may be helpful. One of the main ingredients is called cannela, and there is some data, some preclinical data, meaning it hasn't been studied in humans but it's been studied in animals, or in vitro, meaning in a test tube, that suggests that it may relax the bladder and potentially help with overactive bladder symptoms. The other 2 ingredients haven't really been studied for their effects on the bladder. So based on this very limited data, is it something that you should try? Well, if you've tried other things and they haven't worked, maybe it's worth a shot. Certainly there's no harm in taking it. However, I do want you to be aware that because this is a supplement, it does have some risks, and one of the main risks is that it can cause you to have an allergic reaction. All of the ingredients in Arinac are generally considered safe, but some people can be allergic to plants or herbs. And so if you do have an allergy to plants or herbs, you should probably avoid this medication. Also, if you're pregnant or breastfeeding, you should definitely avoid this medication. And if you have kidney disease or liver disease, you should probably avoid this medication as well. And always talk to your doctor before starting any new supplements. Now, I do want you to know that there are some other things that have been shown to be very effective for overactive bladder. And I've made videos on all of them, including diet, specifically a low-carb diet and a high-fiber diet. There are also things like pelvic floor muscle therapy and biofeedback that can be very helpful. And if you want to learn more about those, make sure you check out my other videos on this channel. As always, remember to take care of yourself because you're worth it.